Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Coach Bill with Bill Mabry Online Coaching and Team Alcaviva Hydrogen Rich Water. Hope you guys are having a great Monday so far. So today's topic actually was brought about, or the reason why I'm doing it is because last week I've had a few conversations with some of our local doctors here in the valley, and also a nurse who works in an office that does the colonoscopy. And the two doctors I talked to gave me their report on how colon cancer, since what they've seen since COVID, colon cancer has escalated. The issue is, and that's the topic is colon cancer is no longer a senior issue. Both doctors told me that they actually dropped the age of when you should get a colonoscopy down to 45 because of the amount of our younger counterparts who are now getting colon cancer, which is unbelievable because the percentage of new cases of colon cancer on people under 50 is crazy. I couldn't believe the percentage and the increase in the last few years. Well, the two doctors told me the exact same thing, and they don't work in the same office. Well, then I also have a daughter-in-law who is a nurse, and she actually works in an office that actually performs the procedure of the colonoscopy. And she comes home and she tells us stories of people that are 50 or less who didn't even have any symptoms that they even had colon cancer, and after their procedure, the doctor told them, you have colon cancer. So it looks like colon cancer is actually getting to be an epidemic proportion now. And so what I did was I went ahead. You guys know I like to actually, I actually like to research when stuff like this comes up. And what I found was there was actually an article that was in the New York Post in 2023, and it was a actual case study that some researchers, a scientific research, did on people that were 30 and up to 65 when it came to colon cancer, and they stated in their research that the colon cancer has actually escalated to the younger generation. Is no longer a known senior issue. And so now they also said too that when you hit in the 40s or 45, you should get a colonoscopy just to check. Also, I found a article in the Yale Medicine. It was published in March 2023. And it stated, it had a research done by its actual publisher, or who wrote this particular article was the American Cancer Society, and they reported in early 2023 are now seeing more colon cancer at the age of 30, 40, and 50. There's always a root cause to major medical issues. There's always a root cause to type 2 diabetes. There's always a root cause to cancer itself, different cancers. And of course, now there's also a root cause to colon cancer. And more research is pointing to how bad the environmental toxins are, how bad the toxins are in our city waters, because the water district, you guys aren't telling you the truth, that even their filtration systems are not getting out the most dangerous toxic chemicals out there. And it seems like Just this year alone, they've discovered more and more toxic chemicals in our drinking water, especially the one called PFAS, which is known as to be one of the most dangerous of all, causing certain cancers. And there's always a root cause. And if you look at all the research and look at all the environmental toxins that have been added to the air, or that are in your drinking water, or that are in your food, and the standard American diet, then the common denominator here, guys, is pretty much your lifestyle. So how are you going to prevent colon cancer? Well, honestly, it's kind of simple, because all you really have to do is change the types of foods you're eating, because that's how you're going to prevent cancer and type 2 diabetes and fatty liver disease and high blood pressure. Change the time you eat, because science is also saying that the standard American diet, the Americans are eating too many high processed starchy foods throughout the day. And on top of that, they're eating a lot of foods with a lot of processed refined sugars in them. And then also, science has also been telling you this for decades. You got to change the type of water you're drinking. Our water is toxic. You need to change the type of water you're drinking to hydrogen-rich water that has a molecule known as molecular hydrogen H2, that it's a very powerful antioxidant and will actually neutralize the most dangerous free radical in the body. Now, what do we mean by free radicals? It's pretty simple. Toxic chemicals in the environment causes free radical damage. Toxic chemicals in the water causes free radical damage. Your contaminated foods you're eating throughout the day causing free radical damage. Your diet is causing inflammation, your body to be acidic, and free radical damage. So wouldn't it make sense that if you're supposed to be drinking at least 80 ounces of water per day, wouldn't it make sense that if every glass of water you're drinking has the most powerful antioxidant on the planet that actually neutralize the most dangerous free radicals on a constant basis to help your body that is being overran by free radicals and being overran by the toxic chemicals? But there's more pieces of the puzzle than just the water. You also have to change your lifestyle. That's the biggest thing, guys. You got to change your lifestyle. You continue doing what you're doing now, and that's why these diseases are escalating. Type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, high blood pressure in the young and old are epidemic level. Obesity in the young and old, epidemic levels. Dementia, now there's enough science showing that type 2 diabetes is now linked to type 3 diabetes dementia. All these have a common denominator, and that's because of your lifestyle and the standard American diet. And in order to reverse them or prevent them, you got to change it now. And you got to teach your kids to eat healthy and get outside and move. Most of the seniors out there just aren't moving enough. They're not drinking enough good source of water, and they're not eating a good source of protein. You got to get away from that stuff, guys. So if you want to know more about what I'm talking about, all you got to do is go to bill@billmabrycoaching.com, ask for a free consultation, or just email me your questions, and hopefully I'll have the answers for them. If I don't, I'll find it. But again, guys, what I'm saying today about increase in the colon cancer in the last 3 or 4 years, and I don't know, I mean, COVID seems to have an issue with this during that time period. It's getting worse. And it's down in the 30s and 40s now, which is showing that something's going on, right? You guys have a great day. We'll see you at the next video. Bye.